Welcome to Death Metal Chronicles episode Technology Adventures with Wolf and
Kyle. Alright, so today we'll be looking into Backtrack 5, which is a version of Ubuntu. We're just going to boot into text mode. There's a few different boot options you can do. You can do stealth mode, which disables networking on startups. You don't have to worry about getting picked up by any networking traffic or anything like that. This is pretty much a basic Linux hacking tool that's for free to download that anyone can use and play around. Right now it's just booting up. It takes like a minute or two and we can get started.
And this is live off the USB, right?
Yeah, it's live off the USB, so you boot straight into root, which is really nice.
Oh, sweet. And can you stay into the terminal that way?
Yeah, you can stay in the terminal this way, but I just like doing startx, launching the GUI.
So you do start and that starts the GUI, which is what you see, obviously.
Yeah, so here we are.
But you can stay in the terminal and just start editing, pulling down codes. I mean, just
doing whatever.
Putting the Jeeves and the Wi-Fi's in there.
Yeah. So yeah, this is pretty much it. The cool thing about it being on USB is you can install Backtrack straight onto any computer that you go into, but it'll format the drive, so you need to be careful with that. And so.
Oh, really?
I mean, yeah, because it'll have to format and then, like the computer you're in, if you're going to install Backtrack on there.
Sweet.
You gotta format it and do that. And so pretty much you can see all this stuff here.
I like the drop-down menus. They're like KDE or like the original Ubuntu 12 or 11 point something.
Yeah, it's 12.
It's like 3 years ago, whatever.
Yeah. Alright, so here are the main tools for Backtrack. The first option, Backtrack, and you can, Linux mouse acceleration. It's not fun.
Oh, sweet. So it just puts all those different tools into one box.
Yeah, so here are all your tools that you can use. You have forensic, stress testing, RFID tools, all that fun stuff. The cool thing about USB is you can also look at the drives we have on here. So you can see here, here's my Windows drive. And you can just open it up and here's all my
Oh, and it just shows all of them down the line.
Yeah.
That is legit.
So here's all my Windows stuff. So basically we just got into my hard drive without a password. So
that is now. What if you have cryptography on there? Well, you have like SDA Crypt 5 on there.
I haven't tried that. You probably need to decrypt the hard drive for it to look into it.
Okay.
But I know mine's not encrypted, so.
Because I have an encrypted hard drive, so I wasn't sure if if you had an encrypted hard drive, could you just see the encrypted hard drive?
I haven't tried that. We could try that later. But yeah, see, you can go straight into my users file. Here's all my stuff.
Man, that is so hot.
Yeah, so that's kind of scary actually, considering this is like a free tool that anyone can set up within 15 minutes. You can see my other hard drive I have in here for all my Cyber Patriot stuff, which is not fun to have people look at.
The what Patriot? What?
Oh, Cyber Patriot's the competitions that I compete in. It's cybersecurity competitions.
Oh, sweet. Okay,
yeah.
That's legit.
And so, actually, we just got national finals this March.
Badass, dude.
Yeah, it'll be pretty fun. So yeah, it's kind of scary that you can kind of just look around in people's hard drives without having any other passwords, and there they are right there. And I haven't tested any of these tools yet, but we could try some. Let's try. So yeah, one of the main reasons you'd use Backtrack is for stress testing. So what would happen is someone would hire you to stress test their network that they just set up, and so you can do basic stress testing.
Now, a stress test, for those who don't know, what exactly is a stress test?
Basically, what's going to happen is someone will set up their network fresh, and what you're going to do is you're going to try and break it pretty much. You're going to either try and create a packet storm or just get login credentials or whatever you can find off their network. And so, let's see, we can do...
I say this is a great idea for people who are like unemployed and need to get a job.
Yeah.
You want a job, you know how to do this, you take this USB, plug it up to somebody's network, and get them to pay you to fix their shit. Because obviously it's jacked up.
I mean, there's plenty of Backtrack guides online that you can just download and read. Just Google Backtrack instructions, and there's hundreds of guides that you can read, and it'll teach you how to use every single one of these tools for fun. Let's see. What can we use? Forensics. Oh, there's also reverse engineering tools. Let's try stress testing tools.
Reverse stress tests?
Let's try... I'm not connected to the network, so I won't break anything. Siege. That sounds like fun. So yeah, you'll open up your terminal and you can just start playing around with this, which will be pretty fun. Close What else can we do in here? I haven't spent too much time looking around here. And then you have all your basic.
Oh, it has wired network. That's legit.
Yeah.
The actual program. That's cool. Exploitation tools. That sounds fun. What's in there?
Let's take a look. So there's network exploits. Oh yeah, and you can use Metasploit's already installed on here, which is very handy. It's probably one of the main tools you're going to be using.
And what do you use Metasploit for?
Metasploit, it's just for mostly what you can use it for is known exploits in an operating system. That's why it's important that you download your service packs. Is let's say you find an XP Service Pack 1 machine, you can just Google exploits for that and then run Metasploit and type in your exploits, and you can get into pretty much any machine over the network.
Wow.
If they're not configured correctly. So that's why it's important to stay up to date with all your service packs.
Obviously, there's tons of businesses out there who definitely are staying with XP, or hell, even probably Windows 95 or Windows 2000 or whatever the hell.
Especially if like another exploit comes out, and essentially since Microsoft started sending service packs out to XP, right?
Really?
I'm pretty sure
that's dangerous.
They just stopped, they stopped supporting it. So you can definitely get in that way. Let's see what else do we have.
Now this is on the canonical side. So this is actually a Ubuntu version, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so now if there's something in the repository or Synaptic Package Manager, you can just download those packets if you're connected to the web, get it on this computer, install those packets into somebody's computer, patches maybe they need or whatever it is, and then walk out and get stuff done.
Yeah.
That's legit. So you don't even need to have credentials in someone's actual...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can put stuff on my hard drive right now if we want to try. But yeah, you could definitely do that.
That's totally legit.
Yeah, see. Forwarding tools. I don't know what forensics.
Yeah, with forensics, I wonder if you're able to... Oh, sweet, there's like IP analyzers.
You can install TrueCrypt.
TrueCrypt, really?
Yeah.
What's TrueCrypt?
Pretty sure it's just... this is anti-forensic, so it's a drive encryption tool that you can install, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, so this is what I was talking about with the encryption for my hard drive.
Yeah. Let's see. Actually, I don't have a network connection, but yeah, we can install it and then encrypt this drive and encrypt my own hard drive.
Really?
From here, yeah.
And what type of encryption can you use?
I think they have an options. I think it's AES, and there's like 2 more that you can use.
That's legit. And obviously those are not exportable. Yeah. I had a computer that I wanted to give to someone who was overseas, and it has AES encryption, which is under the Department of State, not allowed to be exported to a non-U.S. person. So if you gave your computer, or you even gave this thing to a non-U.S. citizen, this doesn't actually have that, doesn't have AES encryption on it. But if it had AES encryption, you gave it to a non-U.S. person, you get in trouble. So this is where you get in some interesting stuff. Yeah. This is why it's really awesome too, because if you're overseas and you need to encrypt your hard drive or encrypt whatever you have, you should use it, because it helps you. And then the person who decrypts it is committing a crime against International Trafficking of Arms Restrictions, ITAR. Non-exportable kind of stuff. Even with the same thing with guns or whatever.
How are we doing on time?
Yeah, we're doing good on time so far.
Let's see what else can we do in here.
What are reporting tools? What exactly is that?
I don't know.
Evidence management?
I guess it's just
that is really cool.
Where you put all your evidence when you're done.
Yeah. Maltego case file? Interesting.
I don't know.
I really like how this comes up, where everything comes up from the top and then goes down.
Open blank graphs and let me play around. Perfect.
What's a... Okay.
I have no idea. I've never used this.
Wow, this is pretty professional.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a legit...
There's a bunch of devices you can... Desktop, device, mobile computer, mobile phone, smartphone. So I guess this is...
Now that's really cool.
Just stuff that you write reports on. Because I have another tool on my Windows machine that's just... It's called Autopsy.
Okay.
And what you do is you can image a drive or something, or just take all the information off the drive and look for like keywords, emails, and stuff like that. Just things that you'd have saved on your computer, like passwords and stuff like that. I guess this is just like another tool like that you can use. That's
legit. I mean, I could totally see this for like a security company or even a regular company who wants to take images of their employees' cell phones and all their contacts to make sure they don't get harmed. That's a simple thing. Or, if there's someone stole a cell phone from a person that works for your company, then you get that, you take all the SIM contacts off there, you take all the information off there, put it in this software, and so then you can actually export that to like a whole entire PDF, and then when there's actually a case, say some judge says we want to see all the evidence for this phone, use this program and talk about it.
I guess you just add a bunch of connections and stuff.
And I like how it looks exactly like, not Open Office, but Windows Word. It's the same concept, the whole big bar thing on the top, and everything's kind of more familiar to people so they understand how to use it. You don't really need to know what it does, you just do it. Oh, sweet, you can create...
connections. This is like Cisco,
connections.
This is like Packet Tracer. That's what this reminds me of. Have you ever used that before? Cisco Packet Tracer?
No.
Oh, what that is you can create just like a small network. You can add users, a router, a switch, and stuff like that, and you can manage packets and do like virtual networking, pretty much. I don't have Packet Tracer on my computer.
That's legit.
I've seen it used. This is the same concept, I guess, as you have a phone talking to a MacBook. It looks like.
I could see this for police applications where you get in a bunch of phones from a bunch of bad guys who are doing dirt, and then you just create links. And you create links between guys that are selling dope or doing whatever. Or someone who stole someone else's phone, you take the image of that and you just start grouping it together to find out who actually is the person who's stealing all the stuff. Framing a network, this is so great, just creating links.
Yeah, this is cool.
This is really important for people who are trying to understand, like if you have a huge network and you're trying to figure out where a problem is, you can just keep notating on where exactly a source is coming from, and then you can actually give this in to the client and say, hey, this is your problems. We need to solve this. Give me money.
Yeah.
Sign on the dotted line. I charge, $94 an hour. Bill me.
Like you can have a murder.
The murderer.
And connect it to Facebook. There's like so many things you can add in here. There's groups. You can have a company, educational institution, a gang, an online group, an organization, a political movement, a religious group.
The Weather Underground.
Yeah. Transportation.
Bill Ayers.
How do you do a transportation? You can have someone in a car, I guess.
Oh, wow.
This is so cool. I should have played with this before I came over. That we could have some more stuff to talk about. But yeah, I guess you could just set up something like this.
That is so awesome.
This is cool. We won't save this. Let's see what else can we play around with. And then you have your basic Linux tools as well that you'd normally have.
Oh, and it already comes with Firefox. Oh, that's so sexy.
Yeah. Oh, it has ZenMap. ZenMap is root.
What is ZenMap?
Oh, this is Nmap. This is come on. This is just like another. I think it's a port scanner. If I remember correctly. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is.
And what exactly is port scanning?
You just scan, like you go on someone's computer to do a port scan and you see what ports they have open to the internet. So they'll probably have like port 80, port 443 and stuff like that open for like network traffic. And
so if you're using Skype or you're using a voice over IP call, that goes over what? Is that 8555?
I don't know what that's. Can't remember. I know a couple of them off the top of my head.
So you could use this to find out who's bogging down the network and which port and just block the port.
Yeah.
That's sexy.
So it's.
Now can you actually block ports with this?
Maybe you could just line your router and block the ports through there, but.
So if PF Sensebox or Tomato or I think that's routers, but PF Sensebox or whatever you're using as your main router image.
Yeah. Let's see. So target. Just target myself. See what happens. And we'll just do quick scan, I guess.
Oh, that's so fast.
And I scan, so it scans me. Host is up, 100 scans ports are closed. So I guess all my ports are closed.
In a way, I actually kind of like this whole backtrack thing because it keeps all your shit closed.
Yeah.
On purpose, probably.
Let's do a ping scan, see what happens here. And it's nice because it actually just has the command right here on the top that you can.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I guess if you just type this out.
Yeah.
In the GUI, or in the text editor or something like that, you get it to work. So let's see, it pinged me and it says I have 1 host up. That's good.
This is really cool. I like this.
What else can we do here? Slow comprehensive scan, let's do an intense scan. See what comes back. Alright, so let's see, oh, here we go. So it gives me the distance, which is going to be 0 hops because I'm pinging myself. What else do we got in here? Scan, syn stealth scan, and so it gives you the time, and how much time it took to do that.
Wow.
Some ports, initiating scan, OS detection, I try number 1 against localhost. I also tried to figure out what OS I was running, but I guess it didn't work. Time elapsed. So yeah, it says that I'm up. It scanned 1,000 ports and... Oh, I guess the ports for this IP are closed. I don't know.
That's interesting.
Hmm.
I'm really liking this. This is really cool.
Yeah. What else can we find in here? Oh, anyway. Graphics. Oh, XPDF.
I've actually used XPDF before. Basically, you can edit PDFs.
Oh.
So if you want to add notations or sign something, so I could see with XPDF, obviously you export that forensics map. You export that into PDF, then you use XPDF to sign it, that you actually did this work. Put in your, this is how much it costs notation at the bottom, give it into the client and say, hey, pay me. That's how I see it. I mean,
Let's see, what else do we got here? We got Office. Oh, Unet Bootin, that's what you use to create these USBs.
To create what?
Create a USB like this, you can use Unet Bootin. It's just one of the tools that you can use. See if it'll launch. There we go. So you just bring in your ISO and you set it up through that. And you can say your distribution of Linux you're going to use and what version, and you can set it up like that. So it's actually this simple to set up a USB like this.
Really?
Yeah, so you have all your Linux.
For me, that's been a barrier to entry for me creating my own USB bootable drives, is the fact that there isn't like a usual, well, I haven't found a program GUI that you can actually just use. I'm not a terminal code guy. You know, I don't really create, you know, or like, you know, do stuff, so. Wow, and you can actually just select from either of these and make it?
Yeah.
And so I guess it would download from the repository or would download online?
You just download the ISO yourself and then just select it on your computer. So let's see.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so I guess we'll just do omit. You can pick any of the versions that you might have.
Really?
And then you just find your ISO file and put it in here. And you can use this on Windows. This is what I used on my Windows machine because I'm a Windows guy. I'm pretty clueless when it comes to Linux, but you just use this and you can set up your bootable USB. And it takes about 15 minutes or so to get it to work.
This is great, dude.
This is a sound recorder. What else do we got in here?
That's sexy. The sound recorder thing I could totally, like, especially if you're able to hack the port of where the audio is coming from. Like if somebody's hijacked your router and pushing voice traffic over your router, then using the sound recorder to get that sound and record it in real time.
Yeah.
If you can do that, I don't know how you would do it, but if you can do that, that's pretty sexy.
I know in Metasploit there definitely is a webcam hack, so you can hack people's webcams and watch, or just watch them, I guess.
For police applications, I see this at security companies or just any kind of company that's trying to maintain their security for their company. This works. Etherpy?
I think it's, yeah. Oh, this is just another packet scanner, or packet sniffer. So I guess, since I'm not connected to the internet, it's not going to work, I guess, but it seems like another one of, this is like the same thing as the Wireshark I was showing you earlier.
Okay.
I think it's the same kind of tool. What it does is sniffs traffic that goes over your router so you can see what everyone is doing on your network.
That's legit.
Let's see, what can you set for your preferences? Oh, so you can set what? Filters, scans.
Thank you for watching Death Metal Chronicles. Please like, subscribe, and comment on all of our videos.